for the most part today. It's kind of how we're going to do things. We're going to just be working right here. All right. Hey guys, good morning. Oh, it's been a heck of a day. So give me a moment. We're going to go in here. Going to get a couple things going. All right. I want to know how everybody's doing today. Hi, Tiffany. How are you today? Good morning. All right. We're going to go ahead and live stream here. And then what I'm going to do is, let's see here. Now I should be able to do it. Oops, nope, I need that. Copy the link. Go here. Sorry, I'm going to go in and do the pinned link. It's the best way to do this, so. Nothing. Sorry, I'm going to go in and do the pin. Just checking all this. Let's paste here. All right, we're going to put that there. And then I'm going to go here like I did last time. Nope, I need to pin this to the top. All right, there we go. So now the link should be available to anybody who comes in. And that is there. What? Oh, little Lexi's live. I was like, who is live? All right, so that we're just gonna set to the side. So today, guys, we are going to build the succulents. This is actually Sarah's Mother's Day gift. You saw the link, cool. Yeah, I just posted the, because they give you a new one each time you ask for the link. So every time you share it, it'll take you still to the same spot. But yeah, we had to wait for a while because we were gonna stream probably an hour ago, but GoFundMe was down. And that was for everybody across all places. So anyway, I've already taken the bags out of this. We've got 3 bags total. We're going to go ahead and we're going to jump into building this on stream. We're going to, like I said, our biggest thing is we really need to raise the funds for my sister's cremation and stuff. So I know the baby's going down for a nap in about 45 minutes, but got all my drinks over here on the side. I've got our little booklet here for that. So right up underneath, let's get our little booklet out. Oh, there's a couple of little booklets. Is it book 1, book 2, and book 3? There's a booklet for each section. Okay, that's quite cool. The cool part is with these little succulents, you can either put them all together or you can have them in separate placements. So that's quite neat. Can't believe he'll be 3. Oh yeah, not for a while. Bubby's not gonna be 3 for a while. He's only 2. So he's got a while before we get there. It'll be funny though, because it'll be faster than we think though, as per usual, you know, how things go these days. So book number 1. First of all, by the way, guys, if you've ever seen these builds from the botanical builds, they're so cool. So we're going to get this ready. Well, welcome in, viewers. It says that we have 7 people in. Your daughter will be 4. Gosh, wow. I know, right? But yeah, welcome in, guys. If you can see that pinned GoFundMe, we are raising money for my sister's cremation. So if you would like to donate to that for us, that would be amazing. We'd greatly appreciate it. We have already put in as much as we can, like funding wise. Like we've tapped our resources on our end, and we need to earn the last 2,000 to get everything done. So all the costs that are included in that is for the cremation box, for the urn for her to go in, then also for the actual like you have to get like certified or whatever they called it. They have to get like permissions and all that whenever they do a body. So all of those, like the licensing for her cremation and all that, they include that cost in there. And this is in California. So I know that when we, like with my uncle, I think with my uncle though, because he was a veteran, a service member. I think his total cost only came to like $700. But like Penelope's cremation cost was like $1,200. So I know that that cremation can be pricey, but man, we weren't quite expecting it to be that pricey. So these are really, really pretty pieces. But if anybody can help out, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. All right. The tool, I have so many of these now. I have so many of these. But yeah, so I'm building this one up. This will end up going into Sarah's room for her afterwards. So this is so cool. It's textured, you guys. This is actually textured, which is really, really neat. I like that. It feels like a fuzzy, like a little fuzzy plant, which is quite neat. I really like that a lot. All right. These pieces, let's get all these pieces. By the way, I am exhausted. We got off the stream last night in here at like 12 o'clock, I think just after midnight. After a 6-hour stream building. Woo, I caught that. We built the Hogwarts Express last night with the Hogsmeade Station. So if you missed that stream, go check it out. There also is the GoFundMe link pinned in that video. So if you want to check that out, you can. Every view, every little bit counts, guys. So I'm so tired, but I'm doing this. I'm going again. We're going to do another stream. And then I'm also going to stream over on Twitch later as well. And then possibly, because I've never actually done it, I'm going to try and maybe do a TikTok stream. Like a TikTok live. I've never done live on TikTok. I've posted a couple videos on there, but I've never done a live stream on there. I don't even know how to share a link on there. I tried to do like a link in the comments thing and whatnot, and it doesn't let you. So I don't know. By the way, this is just my hair ties, if anybody's wondering what's on my wrist. And then Sarah dealt with a scare this morning with her friends group. There was quite a big scare. So now we're all just waiting to hear back from the source about what happened and why it happened. So Sarah's got such a big heart. She's such a good-hearted, big-hearted person, and I don't like watching her get hurt by people or have people do something that, you know, makes her upset and distraught and over-concerned for someone if that concern is being wasted, you know, if you understand what I mean. So I don't like when people do that to her. And I wish people would stop doing that to people. It's not just to my daughter that gets done. People do that to other people around them. And to me, it's just one of those things where, like, you really just shouldn't do that to people. Especially people you say you love. Oh, look at these. This is a really good color. But, you guys, I really hope that we can get this. I really just don't want my sister sitting there for months waiting to be laid to rest. I think that's kind of my biggest fear right now, is that she's going to be there for a while. And I don't want that to happen to her. I always forget how many tiny pieces are in like these plant ones when you do these. So let's move all these pieces up. And here, I've got these. Let's get all of our colors. Like I put all the color coded pieces together. So if anybody ever wonders what I'm doing when I do Legos, I always start off by sorting all of our pieces. And then all of our tiny pieces, even though there'll be like black pieces and stuff like that in there, I have a little section on the side. Now I want to get like a little box that's got little divider pieces so I can just drop everything in there. But I like that I can also place these out where I can see all the pieces. So. I don't know, I think today my heart is just heavy after the long stream last night and not making any progress, I guess would be the way to put it. I think that was the hardest part for me, is the reality of things not showing any like progress. So like I really hate looking at that. It just makes me so mad. Like it makes me mad, but it also makes my heart hurt. And it's not even for this part of everything. Like there's people that we sent the link to that were on a, you know, first name, very close basis with my sister. And all of them talking all over social media about how they love her, they're going to miss her, and whatnot. Anything we can do to help, let us know. And then we sent everything out to them. And then we had excuses why they couldn't. So, and oh yeah, Legos and fake fingernails. Yeah, good luck with that. Like, that's probably not going to go good. Like, see, I keep just my real nails. So, as a matter of fact, I filed all these down yesterday. That one's got stuff in it. What the heck? Oh, I was supposed to go out and check if the other coyote gourds were ready. Oh, we want to do green pile here. We're doing these little guys here. I might want to do more of these botanical ones. These are really, really beautiful to do. Whoa. Well, hi, Nacer. How are you today? Hi there. That's about the most you're going to get reply-wise from me. Like I said, this is a fundraiser stream, so if you're here to help out and to hang out in the stream to help build some revenue for my sister's cremation, you're welcome in. Thank you for coming in. We're going to get all of our parts, colors, pieces sorted. Do I have any more of that same one? No? Okay. Oh my goodness, these little pieces like to just fall over, so I have to watch how I set these up. Oh, sorry, I'm from India. Actually, I'm burdened with a lot of debt due to certain issues. I also need help to get rid of. Well, I'm sorry that you're going through that. We're all kind of stuck in that same boat. So right now we're trying to raise funds because my sister passed away. And we need to be able to cremate her, and we don't have the money to do it. And she's now sitting at a funeral home waiting to be laid to rest. So that is why I'm here. So hopefully we are able to raise some funds and we can lay my sister to rest next week. That is the goal right now. So as of right now, I'm going to stream probably each day, other than Thursday. Thursday is Halloween. We're taking the baby out to over to the next town over so that he can do Halloween stuff. Where we're at, there isn't really anything available. We kind of live out in the middle of nowhere because we're in farmland. So we need to go all the way to where there's stuff available. Okay, little flowers, stop falling over. What do you do in your daily life? I am farming, so I have piglets. I'm raising pigs. We have chickens. So I've raised chickens and pigs, and we sell. Well, we will be selling piglets once we start breeding, and then once the chickens start producing eggs, we will be selling eggs. Oh, it's time for him's nap. I can hear the little bean crying out there. So, we're in Arizona. So we live in the United States in Arizona. So, okay, so now with this part, I'm just going to, yeah, little man is tired. He ate good. So he ate a good breakfast. Breakfast and snack all together. So, but thank you for coming in. Thank you for chatting in the chat. It helps with engagement. It helps with the stream. So I thank you very, very much for coming in and chatting. If people don't understand that, like, guys, when you come in and you chat in the stream, it really does help. So coming in and conversating, even if you're not talking to just me, like there's people in the chat, say hi to each other, get to know people. Hey, I try to, you know, that's kind of what I'm here for. I'm here to engage with everybody, to have conversation, let people know that I see them and I hear them, and I thank them for their engagement here and whatnot. So if you're wondering if I'm looking over here, I have the comments over here because I'm using the phone for this part, but because it's further away from me, I can't really read the comments on there. So I am reading the comments from my computer, but also monitoring the dashboard, all that kind of stuff from over here. So let's see here. So just so know that when I look up and see that more stuff's on there, I look over here to read the comments. All right, let's get all of these. Don't do that. There's such tiny pieces. We haven't even started the build yet. We're still trying to sort bag number one because there's so many little pieces. All right, we've got all these little ones. Come here, little guys. There we go. The little pieces. It's really funny because that light is so bright, but if I turn it off, you can't see anything in here. So we need to separate out all these different colored greens. Okay. Why did you give your... Well, thank you. Thank you, thank you. It has been one of those things where, like I was talking about in last night's stream, which was when we first got the call, I think I was in more like disbelief and anger than I was anything else that, you know, she was so young. You don't have to pull your comments off, hon. You can leave your comments there. Nothing that you put on there was anything bad, so you can leave them there. It's okay. It was just, I think I was really angry in the beginning, and then it just was, yeah, it was much harder. So each of these little squares, by the way, is going to be a succulent. So if anybody's wondering what we're building this set of the succulents right now. All together, there's all of this. So we're going to have 9 succulent plants, but these 3 are the first 3 we're building right now. So this and one of these, right? Okay, so it says we're going to take this and we're going to, right there. Excuse me. All right, then it says get the other 3 and 4 of these. So these and that, and we're going to put these on here. do you know it's called Paradise on Earth? Really a beautiful place. I've heard of it, but I don't know it. Like I've never been out. Like I've never been out there. So one of these. One of these and one of these. Okay. And it says to take this, right, with the yellow upward, and then this on the top. And then it says to place that in between. Okay, so here we go, guys. We're getting it. Sorry, if you guys do hear the baby in the background, he's fussy. It's his nap time. So he's getting ready to go lay down. So he's a tired little guy. Oh, buddy. All right, so we got all 8 of those. And it says we are going to doing a corner piece, and then it says to make sure that we do the things to the outside. So he's only 2, so if you guys hear him, it's just because he's tired, and he's 2 years old, and he's ready for nap. All right, so now we have that part. Now we need no, not at all. No, not at all. Like I don't have questions about what happens after. I'm confident in that there's an afterlife and that you will see the loved ones that were here on earth with you. And yeah, I don't have questions about that kind of stuff. I have trust in the Lord that I love and that I believe in. And that's where I'm at with my faith. So, all right. Gosh, this is really, really pretty. Nope, my baby sister passed away 25 years ago. And I just lost my older sister last week. So, yeah. So no, I don't have questions when it comes to death and afterlife. That stuff doesn't ever, like, that's not something I've ever had questions about. So, I don't speak about religion on here. We don't do that here on the channel. We don't talk politics, we don't talk religion, and we don't talk, people's, but like beliefs in certain in things. So we just don't get into politics and policies and all that kind of stuff. We're here, we're open-minded, we love everybody. Don't care what your affiliations are, what your religions are, what your love is, who you love, how you love, what you identify as, who you identify as. None of that is important here. You are human here. And being human is the most important part of it. You are human here. And we love all human and mankind. So we need that, and we need what? The four little leaves. Cool. All right, it says to take each of these and put them together and into the corners. Oh, baby. I knew he would be ready for sleep. He is. He did so good. He got up today with the best Like he was in the best mood when he got up to, which is great because he's been not feeling good the last couple of days. Yes, I am drinking a Monster. It's a nitro. It's delicious. It tastes like an amped up Mountain Dew. And I knew I forgot something. I forgot my chapstick. I have the other one in here. I do. Oh. I'm good. I'm good. You okay, Mama? Love you. By the way, it's my daughter I was talking to. So, she's got a friend on the phone right now, so. All right, we've got the brown stick and another yellow one of these. So it says 2. Put this in the center. Place this in the middle. Okay, and we're going to get this. And it goes this way. All right, now we need 1 of the white squares, 4 of these, so 4 of these. Oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry. Oh, that's gross, excuse me. And then 1 of these. So we're going to make, please think what is it? What happened? There it is. According to our needs, please think once. Then what happens if we well, I mean, like I put it this way. Whatever you do in life is between you and your Lord, whatever. It is not for me to judge you, for me to make decisions about you. None of that. I'm here to love each and every person as they are. And it is for you to decide in the end on that. So for me, like I said, we don't talk religion here. So we will just leave it at that. All right, let's put our sides on. Okay, this is really pretty. What? I'm actually gonna really like this. Oh, this is so pretty. I'm gonna put that right on top of, oh, get on there. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, I love it. Okay, it says to put it at a angle like this, okay? It's really, really pretty, sorry. That's okay. Like I said, we don't talk politics and we don't talk religion here and people's belief systems. We leave that part alone, to each their own. That's how I look at it, teach their own. The other 4 of these. And then the 4 of these. So I've got the 4 green, the 4 round, the 4 petals. Okay. So now we take each of these. We're doing it like this. I'm going to do this by 4 times. Okay, so that, and then that, that, and that. I don't know. I don't know. Learning English like as a second language, first of all, more power to you, because even us that speak English sometimes don't understand English. But yeah, more power to you on that. That is amazing. Okay, there it is. Okay, so this goes. Which one of these you just... This is, how did they even come up with this stuff? Honestly, guys, if you've ever watched how Legos are put together and how they make these, like, honestly, how is this, like, how do they come up with these concepts to do this? It is amazing. Then we need one of the reds, and it's gonna go here. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so that's our first little flower, and you can even pull it to where it blooms outward. So, or you can just have it closed, which I think I like it the closed way. Even if it's like just slightly open, would be cool too. There we go. So that's cool. So the first one, little block is made. Let's put you, I'm gonna set you right there. You can see that first block. Now we're on to the second block. We need one of these. We need this, and we need a green circle, okay? And then this is gonna go right in the center. Okay. Now we need two dark green and the two this. We're gonna put those here. There, and there, that there, and there. And then 4 of these, and 1, 2, 4 of these. All right. I'm gonna do like we did earlier. Okie dokie. Let's go to the next one. We're gonna do all right. Oh, yeah, midnight. Oof. We'll have a good evening. Oh, this one's gonna look cool. Okay, so now we grab this. Right, just one of these. Okay, goes on that. And then we're gonna do 3 of the little teethy things, these guys. And those go on here. And then grab another one of these with another one of these. And that's gonna go on top up here. And then, so we gotta keep it that way. It's gonna go on this one. Yeah? Okay. And then we're gonna do 3 more. Oh, we're gonna need this again. Got the other 3 of these. So then you'll do these. We'll go kind of offset from those. So it'll be, oops, this one with this one. Okay, and then that goes there, right? Then this goes inside there. Okay. Doesn't say where to set that yet, so we're not gonna put that in there yet. It says to get this piece, 3 of these, the 3 of these, and the 3 of these. Okay. Now it says to take this, and you're gonna put these on the ends on each of these. All right. Then with these, you're going to put these on here. Boy, they really just do not work with any of the things, do they? Oh, that's quite cool. Oh, that's such a satisfying sound, you guys. Now, turn these. Wait, did I put these? Oh, I put these on wrong. Okay. Okay, so push those upward. Okay, shows to have that. And then that goes on the bottom of this. Okay, so it shows that as on the bottom of that, but you want this piece, like where's that green? You want one of those kind of lined up on that green there, okay. It's all good either way. All right, so we got that piece like that. Then it says to get one of these green and this green. Those together and it goes on top of that. So far. And it says to put that in the center. Oh, I love it. I'm loving it so far. Okay. Yeah, come on in. You sent one?
I don't have a charger cord. My charger died. I was asking if you had one.
I have this one.
My charger is just dead. It just completely died on me. She said, I don't want to work with you. It's Spidey since 13.
Nice catch.
I hope that's long enough.
Look, first one. So far with the second one, not done yet. I'm still on bag one. I'm still on bag one. Now this one we do one of these. Right, it's this here. Make sure I get the right one on here. Yeah, and that goes here. Oh my God, the fact that this is so, like, the texture is so cool. It's like rubbery and, oh, I can't even explain it. It's really quite cool. Oh no. I'll have to reposition that back in there. Oh no, not cool. So grab 3 more of these. And grab 3 of these. Put these together real quick. So it's going to go this way, it says, on each of them. Okay. And then that's going to go on the first set, right? And then the next one will go on the second set. So this goes here, here, and here. Kind of put them up out of the way for a minute, and then do that again. The next 3, I'm going to do the same thing. Here, here, and here. And you're just gonna here and here. So let's see here. Let's do that there just a little bit. That there just a little bit. There we go. All right. So that's actually quite cool. All right, and then we're going to, next one, take the big three and do these. Now with these, I'm gonna put these this way. And then these go on these guys, and they go outward. There we go. And then you can go this way ever so slightly so that these can line up like that. Just kind of moving everything into a more pleasant place here. It's actually quite cool. How cool is that? Like, that looks super cool. So I like it. I like it a lot. All right, so there's that one. That one's cool. So we've got that. And then technically as you go, you'll be able to snap these together once we figure out how we want them to sit together. So there's that one. So now we've got 2 of our succulents built. We don't want to turn that yet. So now we're going to start on the last one of this bag. Okay. Can you guys still see those? Like, there we go. That's pretty. That's a pretty decent spot for them. Maybe. Let's do that. Let's do that. So you guys can actually see them a bit better. There we go. All right, so there's that. Now we're going to start with this one. We need both of these, and they're going to go here and here. Okay. Then we're going to grab you. We need this and the 4 of those. That out of the way. Okay. This goes in the center. And then these go here, 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 and here. Then you can do 4 of these and the 8 of these. So just like before. All right, let me see here. Let me go send my niece the link here. Go here, go here. Let's share this to Messenger to Max. All right, send it to Jules. Send it to Tatum. And send it to my brother. Send it to Courtney. Send it to Ruth. Make sure I've got everybody on the list. There we go. Send it to Carol. And it's everybody. Okay. Actually, you know what? I know somebody else I can send this over to. She may not be able to, she might be able to share it. So, hold on. All right. So far, 0. But am I surprised? No. No, I am not. I am not in the least bit surprised. I think knowing how that's like all panned out, I think what I might end up doing is, like I said, later on this evening, I'm going to go over to Twitch. We'll see how Twitch does. I think I might end up just from now on sticking with Twitch. I worked really hard to get my affiliate set up, and I think I'm going to kind of stay hanging out over there. I can do a bit more when it comes to Twitch anyway. The restrictions on here are just a bit much. So I think I'll go hang out over there this evening. I can get a little bit better of a push, and like I can even stream like on my Xbox and hang out with everybody, and I don't know, play a video game or something and hang out with everybody on there. So, all right, let's see here. We need this. I always call these the little skids. These are like, they literally look like little ramps that you would use for driving your vehicle up on a truck or something. Oh, I'll have to check that later. So with that, we need this and the little, it looks like a little bench seat type thing, which is quite funny. So on here, it says we're going to put the 2 ramps right in the middle, right? Okay, 1 and 2. And it says we're going to put this here, like that. Then it says we're going to put this in there. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's so cool. And then that is going to go in here like that. But if you come in and you're new to the stream and hanging out, guys, go ahead, and there is a pinned link for GoFundMe. If you could go check out that link, it is to raise funds for cremation for my sister. Today, as a matter of fact, is her birthday. Happy heavenly birthday, sis. Today, she would have turned 47. So she's too young to be gone. Too young to be gone. And she just wasn't, I get angry when I think about the life that she had and the life she could have had. And yeah, it just, I don't know, it leaves a real sour taste for me. So anyhow, I'm not gonna get too dwelled on that. We're trying to raise funds for her, and I want to keep the mood on the lighter side. So, all right, we got that one. Then, okay, so then this does go with this again. From what it looks like it goes that with this. Like, it looks like you just stack them back on top of each other the same way you just did. Okay, so that way you can, yes, so you can turn this. Yeah. Then you just pop this right on through. Put this on top. Is that gonna work like that? I mean, clearly. Okay. And it says to place this on this part. Yeah, there we go. So, oh, that is, y'all don't even get it. Like, that is super cool. Like, look at that. It's now leaning. All right, I think the coolest part is we'll be able to kind of stagger that. Yep, you stagger that so that it is set up so that you can do all of these. So now we're going to grab this. We're going to make our centerpiece. We're going to have our little piece here and 4 of these really light ones. Got it. So we put, come here. That goes there. So I'm going to guess you 2 go there. That is really cute. Okay. Do that, and then these on the sides. Oh, and feel free to chat in here, guys. Like, chatting and stuff like that helps with it getting shared out there. It helps pick it up on the algorithm. It shows engagement with the conversation and whatnot. So come on in, come say hello. All right, then this says to place this right on top of that. Okay. Then we need all 8 of these. All 8 of those. And 8 of these. So 2, 4, 6, 8 of those. Okay. So it says we are going to take these and we're going to turn them this way. It's going to be that piece there with this piece here. Like that. That's not correct. I used the wrong one. Okay. I'm like, these are the big ones. That's not correct. It's not these ones. It's these ones. Okay. This. Then this. That makes a little more sense. There we go. I'll do this 8 times. So. Also, if you guys aren't able to donate, that's totally fine. Go ahead and share that link to see if we can get some engagement with it. We really do need to make these funds. Like I said, I really don't want to have my sister sitting there for months waiting for us to come up with the funds and gather the funds over a set amount of time. So I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. But yeah, I think what I will do is probably set up the thing in here tonight and then I can stream from in here. So, because I know I can stream from my Xbox, so I just have to go in and get it all set up. think that's what I might end up doing tonight, is just streaming from the Xbox. Just makes more sense to do it and go in and hang out with people and whatnot. So, alrighty, that part is ready. Now it says we're going to take those, we're putting those on this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Okay. So far. All right. And then we go to the next ones. So then it is these. We need 2, 4, 6, 8, 8. And then we're doing it with the same thing, but with these guys. So that does go like that. And then these match the tips on these guys. So they're a little more matured outer part of the plant. All right. Okay. Gosh, that light is so bright. Like, it can be super relaxing building these things. My hip is killing me. I got this chair because I thought this chair would be a lot better. I'm not even sitting back in it though. I'm actually leaning forward in it, so it's probably not helping any. If you don't know, I am a military veteran. So I've had several injuries that I sustained in service. So one of those injuries is my leg, and so therefore I get a lot of pain in my hips and stuff. So I have to be mindful of that when I'm doing stuff. So, and with the fact that, you know, things have been a bit chaotic recently with everything that's gone on, I haven't been taking the best care of myself in that sense. So I need to be a little more mindful. This is actually really pretty. Look at that. And it says for this one, you have it like this, and then it says to do this way and right here. Okay. Then it says to take this one and turn it this way. Take this one It says to pop that together there, and then this one together there. So there is those. All right. That's actually super pretty. I like, that is so pretty. What do you guys think so far? Looks pretty cool, right? I really like that. That's really pretty so far. Let's set that. Here, let's set that right there so you guys can see it right at the bottom there. Okay, so that is that. You can close those off, and then it says to take these, you're gonna do one on this end here, and one on this end here, okay? All right, those are ready for the next stage. So, book one, done. My hip. Book two. All right. Okay, those can go right there. I always try to put a little pile of like the little extras off the side. So. Oh, those colors. I had this same reaction when I did my, the little like poppy style plant that I did. Oh my God, yes. Okay, so we've got our three bases. Now we are doing these three succulents in the center here. Oh, my hip. I'm gonna turn a little bit sideways and kind of rest my hip outward because it is not doing so good. I've got really bad hip pain. Okay. So just bear with me, guys. Sorry. We've got this build to finish, and then I really do need to like clean this up in here so I can put the big dresser here. I'm probably not even gonna put the dresser there. I might actually bring the stand in here, put the dresser in my room, because I could really use the dresser. So. Oh my gosh. Oh, how pretty is that? So I'm gonna do greens, do pinks here. Sorry, sometimes when I'm in my own head, my thoughts are running with me. So I'm just reminiscing and thinking of my sister. Some of the dumb stuff we used to do. Y'all, when we were kids, we thought we would be smart one day and ditch school. I'm not going to talk about the aftermath of that, but I will tell you about our day and our adventure that we had, which, by the way, was so much fun. Where we lived at the time when we were kids, we lived out by where there's a lot of like where they grow crops and stuff. And the river is like right down from that. So, well, not right down, it's quite a ways down. But we decided we were going to ditch school that day. And the one and only time I ever ditched school. But the memory is so worth the, like, in hindsight, the punishment was terrible, but the memory of that day was worth it in hindsight. We had so much fun that day. So yeah, I wouldn't change that experience of that day for the world, because I think she and I had the best time of our life. We went down by the crops, and down there they have canals that river water runs through, right? So you have the water that runs through there. It moves pretty dang quick, by the way. So this isn't advisable. This is stupid, and the fact that we lived through it is a whole nother story. It was very dangerous what we did, but we would get in the canals, and the water is moving super fast. And the canals, if you stood in the canal when they're empty, they're probably like 4.5, about 4.5 maybe, yeah, about 4.5 feet deep. Okay. Now, back when I was in school, I was probably like exactly that, 4.5 feet. I reached 5 foot by high school, and that's kind of where I'm stuck there now. That's my height. But back then, that was like, it was deep, like to us, deep enough water. So we would get in it, and usually the water's not fully up there. So the water usually comes to about 3 feet, but it's moving fast. And we would get in there, and we'd start at one end of the canal, and we'd ride it until we got just close enough before the little gate pieces. And we'd get out of the canal, we'd run up, and they're made of cement. So they're like cement lined. And we'd run up, and then we'd run over the side of the gate, jump back in, and ride it even further down. It would carry you all the way to where you were going. But my sister, at some point on our way back, when we jumped in and started riding down and went to get out, she lost her flip-flop. Her shoe fell off, and it got sucked into the little barricade like that goes between the crops. And if you were to get sucked into there, right, you would drown. There's no getting you out of there. The suction is, and the pull of the water is so strong. Until they close off one of the gates on one of the other ends, you're gonna get pulled through. And so she lost her shoe in there, and she had to pretty much hop one-footed all the way home. So I think first of all, we got badly sunburned. So that kind of gave us away in the fact that we were not at school all day. Secondly, she lost her shoe, and we didn't have many things back then. And so losing a shoe was a big deal. And so that was another thing that gave our sneakies away. Or so we thought we were sneaky. But yeah, a day I would never change, a day that I could look back on and I giggle about, and I love the fact that we found the courage in ourselves to just do something that we knew we would pay the consequence for later. But we had the time of our life that day. We had so much fun being just dumb. I remember we would because we weren't allowed out of our rooms. Like I said, I won't go into too much detail about our upbringing other than we weren't allowed out of our rooms. And so our mother would put tape on the outside of the door. So she would know if you opened the door, because if you opened the door, the tape would come undone. If you close the door, you couldn't tape it because you're on the inside of the door. So you couldn't put the tape back. And so we kind of found a way around that. So, I mean, now that we're adults, I'll tell you how we did this. So my mom's thing was, is she would tape us into the room. We weren't allowed to come out of the room. And then she would leave and they would go do like, I don't know, bingo night or something. I don't know, whatever adults do when they decide to go to the bar and go out and whatnot. They're grown. They do whatever the hell they want. So she would tape the door. Well, we figured out how to kind of get away with that. So we would open the door and we'd let our brother out of his room. And then we would, you know, sneak into the kitchen, because we weren't allowed to go into the kitchen. Like, that was a big no-no. Other than to do chores, we weren't allowed in the kitchen. So we would go in there and we would go through the pantry to find stuff that we thought would be unnoticeable. So things, and of course we're kids, so we're not thinking like, oh, she's never gonna, like, we're thinking she's not gonna notice that, when in fact she probably did. But I mean, if you're not being a jackass of a parent and like keeping your kids from eating, you would have no idea if, you know, a certain amount of noodles were missing or a scoop of peanut butter was gone. Like, that's like stuff that you shouldn't even know. You know what I mean? Like, we have stuff in this house, and even when my kids are growing up, and I would come into the kitchen, all of a sudden there'd be no more creamer left. And it's like, okay, who used all the creamer? And why didn't someone say something? But never, ever, ever was it that my kids weren't allowed to go in and get something to eat. They knew that there was food, go get it. Be reasonable, don't waste it, you know. But like, if there's food, go eat. So we weren't allowed to do that. So we would go in there, and I'll tell you, this is a concoction you definitely don't want to eat. This is weird. We couldn't cook. So, because if we tried to cook, we'd be wasting time, because we never knew when they would be coming back. So we would go in there and we'd grab spaghetti noodles, right? Because she would keep them in like this big container. So we would take spaghetti noodles and we would break them up into small little pieces. Like, we would just kind of crush the noodles up. And then we would get peanut butter. We would literally shave the top of the peanut butter to keep it looking the way she would smooth it out. So we would shave off like a top layer of peanut butter, probably like a tablespoon worth of peanut butter. And then we would take like, what do you call it? Syrup, like pancake syrup. And we would put that all in a little paper cup. And we'd take that paper cup and we would mix it all in there together. There was 5 of us kids. And we'd mix it all in there together. And then we would take it and we'd divide that into 5. It wasn't a lot, because you only got a tablespoon of butter, about a teaspoon, or butter, peanut butter, like a tablespoon worth of peanut butter, probably about a teaspoon worth of syrup, and then probably about, you know, like about that big of a bundle, thickness wise, of spaghetti noodles raw. And we would crush that up right in the bowl, in the cup. We just crush it up, and then we would mix it, and then we would divide it between all 5 of us. And we would nibble that, and then we'd get my brother back in his room and we'd secure his tape, and then get all the girls back in their room. And usually Amy was the one to do this, my older sister, the one that has passed away. She would be the one that would go make sure all of the tape was like secured. We'd all get back in there, and then I would go and open the bedroom window. My sister would go out through the house. So she would go through one of the windows, out through the one window in the other part, and slide, like, because once you slid it hard enough, it would click shut. So she would click it open, slide it, she'd go out, and then she would slide it shut until it clicked. And then she'd secure the screen, and then come all the way around the house and come back to our window, climb in, we'd pull the screen back in place and shut the window. So there you go. If the other person is listening to this, well, there you go. We did find ways to get around the stupidity of your locking us children up. So anywho, that aside, we would have so much fun going and playing. Like we would go play like hide and seek, and we'd go out the window and play out in the yard, and this would be dead of night. We had one night, God, I wish she was here so we could tell you guys the story with her here. We had one night where the out where we were living, we lived in, I think we were in Highland, San Bernardino area, and the helicopters would always be out, the search copters, right? So they'd be out with their lights and whatnot, searching around, because, you know, we lived in a pretty high crime area. Well, one night we were out playing hide and seek, and we saw the helicopter coming, and it was coming like right in our area. And so we knew, like, if we're out there and we're playing hide around inside the bushes, they may think that we're somebody that we're not and whatnot. So we like make a mad dash to get back into the window, which we made it in by like literally, you know, freaking hair on your butt kind of thing, just freaking right through that window, just in time for that helicopter light to hit our backyard. So yeah, we had some moments. It probably wasn't that dramatic, but that's how it felt to us. Like we were cracking up. It was insanity. We would lay in the room during the mornings while we waited for her to wake up and feed us. We would lay in the room and we would quietly sing things together. So my brother told me he remembered how we would sit there and sing the Wilson Phillips. It's like the father song, the dad song. I forgot the actual name of the song, but I think it's like, I know it's like Daddy Come Home or something like that. But anyway, we always thought like, and I don't know why we thought this, but we always thought that our dad would come along and like rescue us from her. That never happened. So, yeah, there's that. But the things that we would get up to, the goofy stuff that we would do as kids is crazy. But my brother's like, yeah, you two would sit in that window and you guys would sing with each other and harmonize with each other, taking a one of the vocals from one of the singers within the song and then combining ourselves on the third vocal. And so I think like when I look back at that, like it was something she and I did pretty well together. We really enjoyed being able to do that together. Our mother would probably say different. She would probably cut us down, tell us how crappy we were or whatever. But for her and I, it meant a lot for her and I when we would sing together. So I'm not saying I'm a great vocalist in any form, but I'm not too shabby. Nothing I would put on tape and sell. But definitely something I can say I enjoyed being able to do. So, no, get back here. I saw you. Good thing I had the little carpet because that slowed you down. Come here. Okay. I was like, what? Don't take off. Don't take off. Where's the other gray one? I thought I had another gray color in here. I guess I don't, so we'll put you there. Let's get our little brown ones out. So, we're not getting very much engagement today. Like, we had so much better engagement last night. Way more people in here talking. I mean, I think we hit 596 people last night. So, today we're really... Oh, it's just not happening, guys. It's just not happening. So, I'm looking here. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and we're just going to, at this point, like we've been streaming for an hour and 20 minutes. We've got 0 engagement, whatnot. So I'm going to call the stream right here. We're going to end this. I'm going to go take this over to Twitch. I'm going to hang out on Twitch for a while, see how things go over there. And yeah, we'll go from there, because as of right now, this just isn't going to happen on this end. So you guys are fantastic. You're awesome. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out, and we'll see you guys next time.